what's up everybody, Hot Cheeto Fingers here. Today we're going to be doing a collection video. I haven't done one of these in over 6 years and I think it's finally time to show you guys my updated collection. And this is also a video for me to look back on in the future. So, because I do plan on selling things, I'm not going to keep everything, you know. Sometimes you gotta cycle things out to bring new things in. So yeah, I just want something to be able to look back on, and I haven't done one in a long time. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys my collection. I freaking stood up all my figures. For the longest time I've had figures just on my shelves in piles because one figure falls over, you know how it goes, it knocks down everybody else. So everything is nice and neat. My shelves are a little crammed, but I mean, I have limited space, so yeah, you know how it goes. But anyways, let's take a look at my collection. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this shelf. So in the entrance of my room I have a painting I did of Gengar, Sabrina's Gengar to be exact. Up here we have a Mezco mask, and then also a Terrifier mask. And then I have my two 3D prints, my two models that I made, this other Gengar. We have an Inquisitor up there. And then these are my only Funko Pops that I have kept in my collection. We got Bob Ross, Groot, and Woody. Groot was my first one, so couldn't part ways with him. Here we are at the first shelf. We got all my Pokemon. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So as you can see, we have a bunch of Gengars, Entei. I'm not gonna name everybody, but yeah, this one's 3D printed. This Gengar is 3D printed in resin, clear resin, so he is see-through. I do have a short on my channel featuring that one. Yeah, we got a few 3D prints here and there. This one, this Bidoof. And then shout out to my buddy Gonard Customs on Instagram. He gifted me a bunch of these smaller ones. He also gave me this one and the Lugia, the Samurott. Gave me a bunch of those, so that was very kind of him. And then going down to my second shelf, we have this chill guy in the corner. Oh no, we have a fallen Pokemon, but that's alright. And then we have Ceruledge, this custom Greninja. We have this custom Gengar Beetlejuice. Then we have this cool Umbreon with a third eye, made it shiny. That one's 3D printed, regular Umbreon. Then we have this Annihilate that I 3D printed and painted. Then we have this sort of like Frankenstein Jolteon, pretty cool. We got this Vegeta Pikachu. Sorry for my lights flashing, I don't know why they do that. Then that 3D printed Bone Mewtwo. Then Mewtwo. Yeah, those are my Pokemon shelves. Alright, so I opened one of my windows and let some light in, so hopefully that helps. So coming down from that shelf, we have my DC shelf. It's also got like random movie figures. We got some Diamond Select, some Neca toys, also this Jurassic Park Raptor. We got some DC UC figures, DC icons, some old school stuff. And then back here we got Spawn, Kratos, this old V for Vendetta figure. And then we got this Mcfarlane Violator. Sorry if I'm blanking on names. But yeah, we just got a bunch of DC stuff. Got that Mr. Freeze back there that my friend Deadgrin Customs made me a long time ago. Shout out to him. Yeah, this is my little DC shelf. It's mostly like a 7-inch scale shelf for the most part, but you know, you get the point. And then coming down here to the last shelf, we got just random figures. Got some Game of Thrones, a random Doctor Doom, some Fortnite figures. We even got a 4 Horsemen figure, even a Mezco, why not? Even Goku's in the mix. Just a bunch of random figures. This shelf really has no theme. It's just kind of random figures. Oh no, we have a fallen Genji. That's a shame, but it's alright. Yeah, lots of cool figures. Oh, there's Android 17 that Deadgrin Customs made me. Don't know if you can really see him, but yeah. Oh, and there's my Tapion I made a long time ago. If you've been following me for a long time, then you might have seen that years ago. Still have it in my collection. It's one of my favorite customs I've ever done. I don't have a lot of my customs on display because honestly they don't age well sometimes, but that one I think is pretty solid. So yeah, that's it for that shelf. On the very bottom shelf I just have boxes and a couple of random wrestling figures. Shout out to my buddy Action Figure Addict 112. He gifted me these Jeff Hardy figures. This one is a custom Joker version, and then we got the Goat, Eddie Guerrero, and then just random boxes, and then a fallen Woody and Stan Lee, rest in peace. They have both fallen. Yeah, that's it for this first bookshelf when entering my room. I also have this cool little key thing I 3D printed. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Then coming over to this other bookshelf, we've got this Forky my daughter made me. Or actually it's Spoony, because it's not a spork. Then a real Forky. Then this fake Cause. And then I kind of just filled this little shelf thingy with random things. Then we got my graded cards. I just put those up here. And then we have my Star Wars shelf. So this one has quite a few customs that we'll see right now. But yeah, most of them are Black Series. We got the J&B Toys. Anakin Skywalker looks sick. We got my favorite custom right there, this Crosshair. I forgot who made the head sculpt, but it is beautiful, and I think I did a pretty good job painting it. Got General Grievous, Black Series, just a bunch of Black Series. Got this Obi-Wan. I swapped the head with another figure. Then we got this Darth Maul Yoda. Got this Sad Droid. And then we got the Hunter with the custom head sculpt I painted. I think I did pretty decent. Then we got this evil Grogu I made. I 3D printed the head, and then I 3D printed the head. It's from a statue. I'm not sure who made it, but I cut the head off and then just 3D printed it. And I think I did a pretty good job painting it. And I think that's it for customs on this shelf, but everything else is Black Series. Then coming down to this next shelf, we have more Star Wars. Got all those skeleton troopers, that custom droid, and then Mace Windu. Well, then I 3D printed those risers, so that was pretty cool. I need to make some more of those. I just wish they were a little wider, but I could probably do that myself. But yeah, I think they're pretty cool. Got that custom painted Ghost Trooper. And yeah, I try to put Darth Sidious in a cool pose, like that episode from Clone Wars where he fights Darth Maul and Savage Opress. It was just so cool in that episode to see Darth Sidious just go ham, and yeah, it's a good episode. And then coming down here, we have my Spider-Man shelf. So I did get rid of a lot of my Spider-Man figures. This Dio is really old, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to. My dioramas were just sitting in my closet, so I was like, why not put them on the shelf, even though they don't fit entirely all the way, but still looks good in my opinion. But yeah, we have all these Spider-Man figures. And then we have a random Sub-Zero. I think Mezco made that figure way back in the day. And then a random Zaku, I believe. I'm not a huge Transformers fan, but yeah. I mean, Transformers. I mean, I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but we got him in there. Then we got this Spider-Man with the cool custom head sculpt. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, this is nice. Then we have this Venom with the custom head sculpt I painted. I didn't paint this Spider-Man though. Yeah, oh! We got this Hobie that I painted and 3D printed. I forgot who made it, but shout out to them. Then we got this. Then we got this Carnage. I also don't remember who made this head sculpt, but I painted it and it came out pretty decent. And then we got this Tobey Maguire Black Suit Spider-Man. I just got this and it is a pretty awesome figure. Yeah, that's it for this shelf. Then coming down to this shelf, the final shelf, we have a bunch of random anime figures. We got this Blackluster Soldier back here, model kit. Jiren. Just a bunch of random figures. Got this random Gon statue. Don't really have a place for him, so I just threw him on there. Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, just a bunch of random figures. Then of course on the bottom shelf I have more boxes and random figures and Darth Vader with no head. Alright, so starting with the top of my detolf, we have this life-size skeleton Charmander I 3D printed, and then a Gengar one, and then just a couple of random figures on top. And in the back we got a Lego case with just a bunch of random Legos. Yep. Then we got this random thing my daughter made me a long time ago. Not really sure what it is, but it's like a mermaid or something. Then we got these plushies. This Gengar was actually gifted to me by my friend Daniel, so shout out to him. He brought it to me from Japan. And then this Ghastly was also from Japan and gifted to me by my nephew Joey. Shout out to you. I don't think you'll ever watch this, but yeah. So yeah, let's open up this detolf. Alright, I turned the lights on, so hopefully when I open this nobody falls. Oh. Oh. Wasn't expecting that to fall, but that's okay. Alright, so my top shelf. These are my favorite. Most of the stuff in my detolfs is like cloth good figures, because those are my favorite. So in the back we have some of those blind box figures. I forgot what they're called. I've unboxed some on my channel. We got some 4 Horsemen Cosmic Legions. Got Mezco. Got Odious Unparalleled Universe. Shout out to him. Got this other custom Odious. That was like the second head sculpt he made. Then we got some 3A. Got 3A figures. Some Mezco. We got Mezco Gomez Christmas edition. And we got this figure. I forget who makes it. I think it's Toys Alliance Acid Rain. But I forget who this is like a collab with an artist. And yeah, it's pretty sick. Then we got that. This is a Mezco figure, but with I think it's a 4 Horsemen head sculpt. I think it looks pretty sick. Then we got this 3A figure. Devil Toys. A couple of Devil Toys in here. I gave this one a lightsaber. Sorry. Trying to focus. Yeah, I gave that one a lightsaber. We got that one. That one's sick. And then that head sculpt on the Gomez head sculpt is 3D printed. We got Jesus in the mix, 3A. Oh, and here is the other Odious, the original Odious head sculpt. Shout out to Unparalleled Universe. I've been a fan of his for a long time, ever since the first head sculpt. So proud to have that in my collection, and I'm proud of him for making a legit figure. So shout out to him. Alright, and then coming down to my second shelf, we have, it's mostly a Marvel shelf, but I got a Pennywise back there, Mezco. We got a couple Neca figures. Got this Magneto right here with a custom head sculpt that I painted. I think it came out pretty cool. And I think it really makes that Mezco figure just way better, because the original head sculpt that came with the Mezco Magneto was not that great. Then we have this custom Shadowland Daredevil. Pretty neat. We got John Wick, Punisher, Daredevil, Iron Man, Odious in the middle, leading the Marvel Universe. We got Mafex Gambit, this Mezco Wolverine and Deadpool. Yeah, these are some of my favorite displays, these two. Oh, and this one too. So coming down, we have my Mezco DC shelf. We also got a Multiverse Penguin, because he has cloth goods, and I think he fits in pretty well. We got the Mezco Keaton Batman. Mine freaking ripped on his waist, so RIP. Still looks good though. I wonder if there's a way to fix it, but I don't know. Got this DC Icons Nightwing. Got this custom Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Then we got this one. I forget who makes it. I think it was Bullet Head. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this is my nice little DC shelf. So coming down to this bottom shelf, we've got a lot of like Mythic Legions. Got some custom ones. Some Cosmic Legions. Just a bunch of cool Mythic type figures. My favorite, the Wizard. Got that Spawn back there from the Kickstarter. Then we got some Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Random League of Legends figure in the back. just a lot of cool figures. Alright, so now we're taking a look at my workspace. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but we got some paintings by my friend K Panda on Instagram. Shout out to him. He's an amazing artist. So taking a look at this wall, we got a bunch of random figures. Captain America. Shout out to Ghostman. He'll probably never watch this, but then we got a bunch of super plastic jankies. These ones are custom. My favorite one, Mr. Kabutomoshi. And then we got this custom Funko Pop I made a long time ago. Then we got this cool little Gengar card I made. And then over here we have a bunch of Glyos, some Playmobil, this cool SpongeBob, some cool cats. And over here we have some 3D printed stuff, this Peekaboo, the Squid Bane, and then this cat I got off AliExpress. And then, so this little case I wanted to turn into just like a bunch of different Gengars, but haven't got there yet. So there's a couple random things. Then coming over here we have a bunch of Glyos figures from Onell Design. Then we have this pocket knot from the one and only The Craftsman. Shout out to him. He's the GOAT. Then we got some little Wendy's Frosties. I love these. Then my only Nendroids. And then we have a Charmander, this little Kirby, two Kirbys, my little emo Bulbasaur. So my goal with this little container was I was gonna allow my followers to pick whichever one they want me to paint next, and then I'll just fill up the case until they were all done. I only did Dr. Doom so far, so I really want to continue that series, so hopefully somewhere down the line we'll be able to do that. Oh, and same with this one, so it was either going to be from either case. But yeah, so far only Dr. Doom has been completed. But yeah, this is my workspace. Got a bunch of random things on my desk. My desk is a mess. Well, and then I have this pegboard from IKEA, which is awesome. And I 3D printed these holders for my paints. 3D printed this little pot for markers or whatever. Well, and then I 3D printed that fish from SpongeBob. And then those Lego holders I 3D printed. Oh, and then even this. The thing holding the car is 3D printed. So having a 3D printer is pretty awesome. Could make lots of stuff. Alright, so let's take a look at my final DTOF. It is in a tricky area and it is blocked by a bunch of junk. So I'm not gonna open it. I got this little Bucky thing from my friend Fidel. Shout out to him. Then up here we have my Gengar that I 3D printed, and then a couple random things. These are all 3D prints. This is Kirby as the Rock, so yeah. Okay, I don't like this DTOF because my lights went yellow and I'm not sure why. But yeah, okay, that's better. So in my first shelf we got some, these are like designer toys. Got some super plastic. I think this fin is made by Kid Robot. Dr. 76 in there. Yeah, just a bunch of designer toys. Lots of cool stuff. And then down here I have, it's kind of random, but I love this shelf, honestly. Oh Got my Cheetah, Chester Cheetah, Mega Man. Lots of Mega Man stuff. Well, not a lot, but just some cool stuff. Rick and Morty, Digimon, Invader Zim. When are we gonna get new Invader Zim toys? But yeah, that's this shelf. And then coming down, we got a one-piece shelf. Yeah, it's a little tricky to get to, but yeah, just a bunch of one-piece figures. And then my bottom shelf is, let's try to get to it. It's not anything crazy, just some G.I. Joes. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not really gonna go out of my way to show you guys that because it's hard to get to. But yeah, anyways, my final shelf. So, okay, got these skeletons on the edge. These two Funko Pops I made a long time ago. This Gengar 3D printed. We got some 3A figures with some Devil Toys and Mythic Legions. And then we got this tank. My dad made all 3 of these cars. Rest in peace. I think my camera's overheating. We got this Lugia, this Mewtwo card, and that Cthulhu thing. And then, so this shelf is just random, completely random. We got Rick and Morty figures back there, Sonic, Pokemon, just a bunch of random figures. Yeah. My only complete set of the 4 brothers. Just randomness. Deadgrin Customs made me that Joker. We got my old custom Gohan. It aged poorly. And then we got this other one with the custom head sculpt. I think that one was by Fairy Tale Customs. I don't know if he's still around. Got this old custom Goku. Didn't age very well. Or I guess it was just never good to begin with. And then last shelf, we got this Terrifier bookend. I still need to paint it, and then we just got Transformers with the Lego mixed in. And yeah, that's about it for my collection. Yeah, let's not look at my messy room. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I do want to do a giveaway sometime soon in the future. We're almost at 2K subs, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye!